Hi everyone, this is Basim Nabi, the product manager for the Polkacity game and representing the Tintash dev team working on Polkacity. I'm going to quickly take you through what we've been able to do so far. So we'll start off with a view of the world which contains Polkacity. The terrain is set up to include beaches, plains, and mountains, and with the consideration to be able to expand the landmass as our city grows. In the future, we want to add ports, boats, bridges, and more to keep users engaged, provide them more means to explore the world, and utilize more of their NFT assets. We implemented an American grid style city layout and referenced modern New York architecture to guide our art direction. We're hoping to go towards a more natural rectangular grid style as we keep improving the city. We have 12 variations of city blocks, all set up as prefabs in Unity, and the procedural generation system we've developed allows us to populate the usable area around the road network with these prefabs based on the parameters we set with only just a few clicks. We can set the ratios of blocks and enable rotation to introduce a bit of natural randomness in the city. We set up a pipeline to work on our city blocks, which started from gathering references and setting art direction, creating these 3D assets from scratch, and placement of these in the prefabs, making scale adjustments, adding props such as streetlights and plants, and finally adding lighting probes and lighting settings. The magenta color you see sprinkled across the map is the Polkacity brand color. We've used that to mark all of the NFT buildings and interactive objects around the city. The male and female models that we've used in the game have been sourced from Mixamo. The model animation and rigging was a particularly tricky part, which the team resolved really intelligently. Another creative endeavor here is the use of shader graphs to enable avatar customization. Shader graphs actually enabled us to change the textures of the hair, skin, and clothes without getting into the complex domain of stitching variable models on top of our avatar model. I think here the quality of the result really speaks for itself. We're going with a game room approach for our beta release. Like many multiplayer online games, we're going to give users the ability to either join an existing room or create one of their own. They can set the max user limit for their room, and we're planning to add the ability to create private rooms as well. We're using Photon Pun to enable multiplayer features in the game, and currently it suggests a max limit of 16 users per room. In addition to building NFTs, there's a number of vehicle NFTs as well. We had to put a lot of effort into optimizing the vehicle 3D models to make them game ready. Each user will be able to select their own NFT vehicles from the kiosk and drive them around. And of course, we're having to make a number of tweaks and adjustments to enable a bug free and smooth driving experience for the user. Mm, when ideating on the chat experience for Polkacity, instead of going with the standard instant messaging chat experience, we got inspiration from games like Second Life to implement a speech bubble approach. We want our chat to emulate what we would experience walking around in the city. By having speech bubbles, everything a user says is broadcast out into the open and passers-by can join in on the conversation. And this in turn would enhance community building of Polkacity users through the game. You could see people talking from far away and run to join that conversation. We'll close out this demo with the day-night cycle, which is simply our cherry on top for the beta release. The transition already looks beautiful, but the final step is going to be a process of light baking in our scene, which is going to really highlight all of the effort we're currently putting into area and probe lighting and make our Polk City nights really come alive. We hope you enjoyed this, and we're looking forward to your feedback on what more you'd like to see here. Like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Stay safe, and hoping to see you back for the next demo. Goodbye.